Hey everyone, I'm Heather. Welcome back to my week-by-week pregnancy journal. If this is your first time here, I'll be talking about absolutely everything that happened during week 37 of my first pregnancy. Check out the description area for a quick breakdown of this video if you just want to skip around to a certain topic or check how my bump is progressing. So this week, the baby's about 6.5 pounds and 19 to 20 inches. So technically by week 37, the baby is 2-term. There's a breakdown of it, which is early term, full term, and then late term. So 37, 38 weeks is early term, 39, 40 is term, and then 41, 42 is late term. If the baby were to come out right now, all is a go. Everything is developed enough for the baby to survive and probably not have to go to the NICU. Symptoms this week: definitely restless legs, round ligament, cramping pain, acid reflux, of course, Braxton Hicks contractions, and definitely when they do happen, his head just shoves right up into my ribs and it doesn't feel good at all. And I'm just extremely tired by midday, just taking naps and just wiped out. It's just really hitting me. Cravings this week: rice pudding, which is weird because I don't know why that is a craving, but I had to go get it from the store. Cookies and baby food. I went to my friend's baby shower and we did this game where you tasted baby food and you had to write down what flavor mix it was, and you won a prize if you got everything right. And I didn't really participate in it, but it made me crave baby food. So I got the little squeeze packs of the organic baby food. They're like the fruit flavors mostly, like not chicken and ham and stuff like that. It's just like mango pear, strawberry mix, like whatever.
Yeah, then you tease the dog and you give him the pack. And he can't eat it, and he's just sniffing it and licking it and throwing it around.
He wants to lick it. Anyway, if babies can eat it, then I can eat it. And I just feel like I'm eating everything, just disgusting combinations of things that just won't go together, like orange juice and pickles and red sauce and anything that you could think of that you shouldn't eat one right after another. Chocolate milk and orange juice, it's just whatever I want, I eat it. And thankfully I don't bring it back up. How my body's changed this week: I am up 22 pounds since pre-pregnancy. That burning sensation on the top of my belly button came back for about 3 days and it was kind of annoying. I feel like I might have took tape one day and taped the top of my belly to make it feel like it was pulling it back together because it just felt like things were ripping. Emotionally, I am definitely feeling more emotional. I was craving this French toast. It's called creme brulee French toast from Bonefish. It's a restaurant near us, and usually they have it with their brunch. So it was a weekday, we went there because I wanted that, and we sat down at the table and I didn't see it on the menu, so I walked up to the hostess while my husband was in the bathroom and I said, "Oh, what time is your brunch till?" Because it was only noon, and she was like, "Oh, brunch is only on Saturdays and Sundays." And I said, "Okay." And I walked back to the table and I just was bawling my eyes out, and my husband was coming back from the bathroom like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "They want brunch." And he was like, "It's okay, we can go." And I was like, "No, we can't." And he was like, "We're gonna go." And packed everything up and said thank you, but no thank you. And I felt like a complete doofus. I was like, did I really just cry over French toast?
We got French toast, so.
Yeah, we ended up going to a diner.
Keep the pregnant woman happy.
Also, I just keep walking past the mirror and like backpedaling and saying, "Holy crap, there's a baby in there," and just, I guess, looking through my belly and just picturing like how he's in there and like, oh my god, he's in there. And I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's just, yeah, it's just one of those realizations of, oh my god, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
At 37 weeks.
Does it feel real yet?
Yeah, it's getting real. But yeah, at times it just feels like I am just realizing now that I'm gonna have a baby. Like it hasn't hit me. Even when I say that to some of my friends, they're like, "Yeah, it's not gonna hit you until like the baby's out in your arms and you're like, oh my god, this is mine. This is my responsibility for a long time now." So this week we had our OB appointment. Baby is still breech. So they did an ultrasound to quickly confirm the positioning, and his butt is still down. He definitely did move though, and that's what I was saying to the midwife when she was feeling for him, and she was like, "Yeah, I know. It does feel like he's in a different position because his extremities were on the one side and now they were on the other, so it made you think that he turned and then they were over here. But confirmation with the ultrasound said that he wasn't in a frank breech position facing the right anymore. He was kind of turned to the left with his head down and one foot straight up and one foot kind of like bent and back, and his arms were in front of him. So he kind of rotated but didn't flip. I don't know. I don't think he wants to flip. I think he's just kind of wiggling around in there.
He's like hurdling. Like that's what I keep thinking in my head. One leg up, one leg back. Like hurdle, jump over.
It must be very uncomfortable. I mean, I can't imagine what that position.
He's gonna be able to do.
I hope
splits.
his little legs are okay when he comes out.
He'll be fine. He'll have crooked feet like his dad.
But either way, I'm feeling a lot of movement, so I mean, it gives us hope still that he might turn. But the crazy thing was we left this appointment, our 37-week appointment, with a C-section scheduled because of the confirmation of him being still breech and the fact that we do not want to do ECV. That leaves one final answer. And the best way to go about that is to schedule it, and then if anything changes, then they would cancel it. But we were able to pick the doctor that we were most comfortable with, that we wanted to do the C-section, and then we made our 38-week appointment with her so that we can kind of, she can check the baby's positioning again just by feeling, and then just talk us through more about how the C-section is going to go. So that makes me feel more comfortable. It was definitely emotional to walk out of there like, oh my gosh, we have a birthday now, kind of. The way it worked out was great. The surgeon that we picked to do the C-section is very well known and liked, so her schedule's a little tight, and it was like, this is available, so that was our option. So we picked,
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him. The date that they gave us, it's a day before my mom's birthday, which I told my mom that, I hope the baby doesn't come on your birthday because I don't want to take her day away from her, and I like to have, the days separate, so it's a day before her birthday. So my husband is just constantly nesting, which I love, and he ended up buying new blinds for the baby's room, which are the nice thick 2 or 3 inch white blinds, and he hung a little macrame plant hanger in the corner with, a little fake plant hanging, and once he did that, a little part of the ceiling actually fell because we have this crazy plaster design on our ceiling, and just a little bit of it that was kind of pulling down flaked off, so he had to fix the ceiling, so he repatched that in the baby's room. I had my friend's baby shower, which I mentioned earlier, and that's why I'm eating baby food now, but that was amazing. I just love attending all these baby showers and being excited because I have a lot of girlfriends that are expecting also within the next few months. So in the nursery, we have all the photo frames hung where we would like them, but they were empty. So we were kind of thinking, what are we going to do for these photo frames? And I said my husband should make artwork for them because it's more meaningful. And then I said, why don't we both paint something? Like he can kind of teach me or guide me if I'm doing like a really crazy job. But I ended up doing really well, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we did watercolor, and I'll show you a picture of what we did. He did a cactus and I did a 4-leaf clover, because 4-leaf clovers have like a really big meaning with us because his grandmother always finds them and brings them over to us. We have a full picture frame just lined with 4-leaf clovers. They're lucky, and I just thought that would be a good thing for the baby's room. And we decided to go with like the green color scheme for those pictures. Why'd you pick a cactus?
I just like cactus. Because
I just like
Do you know why? Because cactuses are resilient and they withstand the most harshest of conditions, and they thrive and they're beautiful.
That's a good reason.
That's why I like cactus.
You're quick.
Oh
my gosh. So also this week, I for some reason had the urge to squeeze my nipple, and something whitish came out. And my husband happened to be watching me when I was doing it. I was just sitting in the chair. He must have got out of the shower or something, and we were just talking. And I looked down and I'm like, oh, it looks, a little different than normal. And my brain just started thinking, I wonder when I'm going to make milk, because my boobs have not grown significantly at all.
Nope.
Okay, they will when the milk comes in. That's what I've heard. But anywho, there's something in there. A little bit of colostrum came out, so gives me hopes. But my husband was so funny. He was like, he smacked my hand and said, "No, don't do that. That's important."
Yeah, that's the important part. That's the baby needs to drink that.
But it was such a little tiny drop.
Save it all.
It was just funny. I don't think either of us were expecting it.
No.
Also, we finally set up our car seat. We just took it out of the box basically because you didn't really have to put anything together, but clipped it into the car, and I guess now you don't have to take it somewhere and have them officially approve it. So there's clips in the cars, and my husband was able to do it by himself, and then there's a green bar that tells you when it's level. So it was pretty easy, and it's in there pretty sturdy. So, and I've been driving around for the last few days with that in the car, and it's different to kind of, you know, see something back there all the time. I guess it's good to get used to it now. I won't be driving for a little while. The car seat that we have is the Upper Baby Mesa, and it's in the color Jake. And then also we got the Upper Baby Vista stroller, which my husband took out of the box and put together. That was awesome because it's just so nice, and it moves around. Like, I feel like you could just spin it on your finger. It's just, the wheels are awesome, and it's just beautiful. It's so well made and definitely worth the money. And not to mention, it turns into a double stroller, so when you have a toddler and your second baby, voila, you have that for a while. And it comes with a bassinet. The bassinet is so nice. Oh, and we found out that it came with, like, what? A mosquito net and a rain shield, right?
Yep.
So cool. Because those things alone are like an extra $25, $30. Went to the chiropractor. I'm still going twice a week. And then I guess now, you know, with a scheduled C-section, we'll see about scheduling that down to maybe once a week. Who knows? But I did get some pink plush maternity dresses, and they are amazing. I will show you them. I seriously cannot stop looking at this dress. And my husband thinks I look cute.
Hey.
My bum looks so cute. It's so big. I'm gonna show you, okay?
Wow. That's beautiful.
Right?
Yeah. Dang, girl. That's beautiful. We
did decide to do our maternity photo shoot with one of those dresses, and then I also got a white dress, so I'll show you some photos from that. So our maternity photo shoot came out awesome. Our photographer got our photos back to us the next day, which was so cool because we were so excited to get to go through them together. It was awesome. And then that day actually was probably 90 something degrees, and the humidity was at its peak of like 100%. And my husband decided to wear a long sleeve shirt rolled up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have angel wings.
Yeah, I was sweating.
He was so sweaty, but we got through it, you know, just trying to
beautiful photos.
Yeah, keep cool, especially being pregnant. I ordered some stuff, which are some breastfeeding bras, and I also got a robe too, so check that off my list. I did a nice sweep through the whole house and cleaned everything, and I did have a cleaning service come over because my husband and I decided that it would probably be a good idea to have somebody else, not myself, on my hands and knees and cleaning the baseboards and stuff like that. So we're gonna do a one-time deep clean in the house. So they came and gave us an estimate, and we set that up for a few days before the C-section is scheduled. I'm excited for that. Of course, I'm gonna clean up before, and then, you know, they want you to move everything kind of out of the way, and then they'll do the deep cleaning. So I cannot wait for that. And then we'll hopefully maintain it. I'll hopefully maintain it.
You are a liar.
You don't clean. Do you think you're gonna clean baseboards?
I clean baseboards all the time.
Yeah, right. When's the... You paint over dust?
Don't tell my secrets.
These need to be painted again.
Don't laugh so hard, seriously. You're gonna pop yourself.
Things I'm looking forward to, obviously seeing my baby's face, and definitely having the house clean and not being the one to do it. That's always good, because I clean the house 98% of the time.
Liar.
My husband has done some stuff that really blew my mind during this pregnancy.
Good. I'm starting. I'm figuring it out.
So things I'm scared or nervous about, obviously the surgery not next week, it'll be like 39-ish weeks. I think next week the nerves will start to kick in more once it gets a little bit closer. As of right now, I'm just trying to not think of it, because I could probably get myself really anxious. I think the best way to handle it is just really just take it day by day. Just think about one day at a time. Obviously, I've never had surgery before, so that is a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm just not gonna think about it yet. Either way, I mean, whether you're gonna deliver vaginally or you have a planned C-section, once you get to that point where you're like, oh God, this is happening and it's happening sooner than I thought, you start to get in your head a little bit, but day by day, don't stress out. It will all be okay.
Right.
How has my husband been? He's just been so excited. I think I get a text message every day saying just how excited he is to meet our baby boy and be a dad, just start the process already. We are enjoying the pregnancy, the end of pregnancy, and having him in my belly still, but to have him out is just, you know, you just keep dreaming about it and how it's gonna be, what he's gonna look like, and how things are gonna be, how much sleep you're not gonna get.
That's okay.
But we're not even worried about that. It's just total excitement for meeting our son. The thing that we made together, that's half of me and half of you. And we're just wondering how much half of who is what.
Is that crazy to say, oh, I can't wait to meet our son?
I know.
Oh, crazy.
Like Finn is our son, but he looks nothing like us.
Right.
Thanks again for watching my video. That's my recap of week 37. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and definitely click that little bell if you want notifications of when I post my next video. And let's take a look at how my bump is progressing.